Animated short. The Puddle and the Toad. An animated short which is unrelated to Krunch the Snail, but he does make a cameo within the film. See if you can find him.
The Puddle and the Toad. Written by Patrick Lockyer. Once upon a hot and sunny day, there was a puddle. She was happily watching the calm sky when a toad jumped straight into the middle of her. The puddle, being unhappy with being disturbed, said,
"Hey, do you mind?"
The toad just sat there and then said, "No."
"What do you mean, no?"
quizzed the puddle. "No," replied the toad.
"Well, how rude,"
said the puddle. The toad said nothing.
"Well, would you mind not sitting in me, frog?"
said the puddle. "I am not a frog, I am a toad," replied the toad.
"Look, there's a nice big pond over there. Why don't you go and sit in that?"
persuaded the puddle. The toad thought about it. "No," he replied.
"But why not?"
asked the puddle. "I like puddles," replied the toad.
"Well, I don't like frogs,"
complained the puddle. "I am not a frog, I am a toad," insisted the toad. "And besides," he continued, "I like puddles." Puddle thought about her dilemma. Maybe she could ask kindly for the toad to move.
"Hey, frog,"
Puddle called calmly.
"look, I'm just a small puddle, and with you sat in me, I'm starting to quickly dry up. Can't you please just go and let this poor puddle dry in peace?"
The toad said nothing. Suddenly, bubbles started rising from around where the toad was sat. Screamed the puddle.
"Stop farting in me, you disgusting little frog,"
she protested. The toad said, "I am not a frog, I am a toad. And no." And with that, the toad continued farting. Sadly, with the toad misbehaving in the little puddle, her water was becoming less and less, until eventually she dried up completely. Toad just sat there, contented in the empty hole where the puddle once occupied. Soon dark clouds rolled into the sky, and then it started to rain.
"Oi, frog!"
Came a familiar voice. Toad looked around to see who was calling him. He couldn't see anybody, much to his confusion.
"Up here, froggy!"
Came the mysterious voice again. Toad's eyes gazed up above him.
"Hello!"
Said the dark cloud. The toad replied, "I am not a frog, I am a..." A thunderous crack of lightning had bolted straight out of the dark cloud and hit the toad right on the bottom. "Stop it!" the toad ordered. The dark cloud thought about it, then said to the toad,
"No."
Another bolt of lightning would strike down upon Toad's already sore bottom, which was enough to send the sobbing creature off into the distance. Ow, 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 ow. With the toad gone, the old puddle hole began to fill again with the rainwater. Soon the rain had stopped, and the puddle returned, as did the sun. Puddle liked being a puddle, more so than being a dark rain cloud.